ඒ වගේම මාගේ පවුලේ ශෝකයත් ඒ වගේම කෑගල්ල දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ ජනතාවගේ ශෝකයත් ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා. බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි.
ගරු එම්.ඒ. සුමන්තිරන් මන්ත්‍රීතුමා.
Thank you, Honourable Presiding Member, for the opportunity to say a few words. At this occasion, when we remember the Honourable Armuan Tondaman, he was a member of the 82 batch of Royal College, to which I also belong, and there are two other members of that batch who are also honourable members of this house. So in the last 10 years in this house, there were 4 of us who belonged to the same school and the same class. I had come to know Mr. Tondaman before I became a member of Parliament, and had the honour of appearing as his counsel in 2 courts in the superior courts. One in the Court of Appeal, when a collective agreement was challenged by the Ceylon Workers' Congress, and I appeared for the Ceylon Workers' Congress at that time, and Mr. Tondaman retained me. But more significantly, in the Supreme Court, in a fundamental rights petition against the arrest of many Tamil youth who were being arrested at that particular point in time in the upcountry and in the capital. And Mr. Tondaman, although he was a minister in the cabinet at that time of President Mahinda Rajapaksa, still became a petitioner, and I appeared as his counsel, and we brought relief in that particular situation. A whole host of guidelines were issued by the Supreme Court in that case as to how the police or the security forces could actually do searches in the houses, that they could not enter houses after 6 p.m., that the local police must accompany them, the police registration forms, all of that became a reality because Mr. Tondaman ventured out as a petitioner in challenging something that was happening in the country, which brought great hardship to a lot of estate youth and others. Every person who has spoken in this house has referred to the Tondaman dynasty, and that is something that we cannot avoid but refer. Mr. Saumyamuthi Tondaman is a person who signed my autograph when in 1977, the opening of the new parliament, I was as a Boy Scout lining up the steps to the new parliament, according a guard of honor, and some of the members who came out, we stuck out our autographs, and they signed, and S. Tondaman signature is there. And I have followed how senior Mr. Tondaman worked to bring great relief to the people he represented. I must also make mention of the fact that the political party that I represent, the Ilangai Tamilarsu Katchi, was born as a result of the disenfranchisement of the Tamil community in the upcountry, about 800,000 or so, in 1949. It was in protest of that act, and to which Mr. G.G. Ponnambalam gave his support, that Mr. S.J.V. Chelvanayagam left the All Ceylon Tamil Congress and founded the Ilangai Tamilarsu Katchi on the 18th of December 1949. So we have a very close connection. The very foundation of our political party has its connection to that very sad event that happened very soon after our country gained independence. Thereafter, Mr. Tondaman, as has been mentioned previously, joined with the other leaders, Mr. J. Vichalvanagam and G. G. Ponnambalam, and became the president of Tamil United Front until it became Tamil United Liberation Front in 1976. But in 1977, when the J.R. Javadana government was formed, it was with the consent and agreement of the other Tamil leaders that he became a cabinet minister. And somebody who, while being in the cabinet, opposed the no confidence motion, the infamous no confidence motion that was brought in this house against the then leader of the opposition, Mr. Appapalle Amirthalingam. Mr. Arumugan Tondaman continued that great legacy and brought great relief to his people. As I said, I have been personally involved in one matter where the collective agreement which he thought was unjust and even went to court. On various occasions like that, fought for the rights of his community, did not compromise an inch. He stayed with the governments in office in order to obtain relief for his community. But whenever it demanded, whenever it was necessary, he opposed even the governments that he was a member of or sat in the opposition and did his duty by his people. So on this occasion, sad occasion I say because his death was untimely. It was a great shock to all of us. It was a great shock mostly to his people. And I was personally a witness to that when I attended his funeral in Kotagala and saw the grieving thousands by the roadsides and in the estates who grieved so much to bid farewell to their leader. So I want to place on record our grief and our condolences to Honorable Jeevan Tondaman and the family of Arumugan Tondaman from our political party as well, particularly that of Mr. Sambandhan, who wanted to say a few words today, but is unable to be present in this house and wanted me to convey his condolences as well, as he is indisposed and not able to attend parliamentary sittings today. Thank you.
ගරු ලසන්ත අලගේ වන්න මෙතුමා.
මූලාසනාරූඪ ගරු මන්ත්‍රීතුමනි, අද විශේෂයෙන්ම අපේ රටට විශේෂ මතු කරේ ජනතාවට විශාල සේවාවක් ඉටු කළ ආරුමුගන් තොණ්ඩමන් මැතිතුමාගේ අභාවය පිළිබඳව ශෝක යෝජනාවක් ගෙන එන මේ අවස්ථාවේදී විශේෂයෙන්ම ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ භාණ්ඩාගාරිකවරයා විදිහටත් යම් අදහසක් ඉදිරිපත් කිරීමට ලැබීම පිළිබඳව විශේෂයෙන්ම සතුටු වෙනවා. එතුමාගේ දේශපාලනමය සහ සමාජ සහ වතුකරේ ජනතාවට කරන ලද සේවය පිළිබඳව ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමාත් මට පෙර පක්ෂ විපක්ෂ සියලුම දෙනාම දීර්ඝ වශයෙන් කරුණු සඳහන් කළා. ඒ සෑම කරුණක්ම අනුමත කරමින් අපි ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයින් විදිහට මං හිතන්නේ උඩරට කඳුකරේ ජනතාව කියලා මතක් වුණොත් ඒ සමගම මතකයට එන නමක් තමයි තොණ්ඩමන් නාමය. එවැනි තත්ත්වයකට සමස්ත රටේ ජනතාව තුළම එවැනි නාමයක් ගොඩනගා ගැනීමට පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබුණේ සැබෑ ලෙස මේ වතුකරේ ජනතාවට ඒ සේවය ලබා දුන්නා වගේම ඒ වතුකරේ ජනතාව වෙනුවෙන් සැබෑ නායකත්වය ලබා දීපු නිසායි ඒ නාමයේ එතුමාලාට ගොඩනගා ගන්න විශේෂයෙන්ම පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබුණේ. විශේෂයෙන්ම මං හිතන්නේ මතයක් තිබුණා වතුකරේ ජනතාව එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයට තමයි සෑම ආකාරයකින්ම සහයෝගය ලබා දෙන්නේ කියලා. නමුත් පැවති මැතිවරණවලදී ඒ තත්ත්වය වෙනස් වුණු බව අපට ප්‍රතිඵල දිහා බලපුවාම අපට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබිලා තිබෙනවා. පසුගිය දශක කීපය තුළම ඒ සඳහාත් නායකත්වයක් ලබා දුන්නේ ඒ තොණ්ඩමන් මැතිතුමල්ලා. විශේෂයෙන්ම අපි මේ අවස්ථාවේදී සඳහන් කරන්න ඕනේ අපේ රටේ විවිධ ජාතික කම්කරු සහ නායකයින් මේ ගියාට පස්සේ ඒ අයගේ